Just quick thing. Drop a like, comment, subscribe. Alright. Okay then. This one here is just, fam, whole load of wildness going on with the UK police. I would say I don't get it, but I've met a few of these characters, and a few of them that I've met, I wouldn't be surprised if I caught them in one of these headlines, to be honest. So I'm not really surprised, but then it's just disappointing to think like, yo, these are supposed to be the people that are like, they're supposed to be honest people and stuff like that. You get what I mean? Put in a position of power and all of that, yeah. And fam, how come it turns out that bare of them are just scumbags? Scumbag people, fam. You get what I mean? Like, bare scumbags, like, top tier scumbags. You get what I'm trying to say, fam? It's just like, fam, you'd expect better in it, but not really, because at the end of the day, fam, people's people in it, but it's one of them ones where stuff like this, though, this first bit of the story, like, it's just like, yo, how can you let Don, like, you know what, let's just get into the story, innit? Let's just get into the story. So, yeah, little clip from Good Morning Britain.
A senior police commander who sent a picture of his private part to a junior female officer. He's avoided being sacked by retiring hours before the disciplinary hearing. Chief Superintendent Rob...
Fam, Donny sent nudes to a young officer, to a junior officer. Then Donny retires. Wait. Then he retires. Let me wheel that car, fam. Nah. He gets his retirement. Nah.
A senior police commander who sent a picture of his private part to a junior female officer. He's avoided being sacked by retiring hours before the disciplinary hearing. Chief Superintendent Rob Cousin was suspended on full pay.
Nah, his name's Rob Cousin. Fam. Wait, was it? No, it was Cousins, innit? Yeah, it was the next Fed that, you know, the whole Sarah Everard situation. I'm sure his name was Cousin, but I think it was Cousin, so maybe no relation there, but fam, it's wild. That's just wild, like, fam, let's carry on.
Chief Superintendent Rob Cousin was suspended on full pay in 2022 in his job in charge of Manchester Division of the police. He spent 3 years denying any wrongdoing.
Wait, Donny got suspended with full pay for 3 years? That means Donny was sitting at home while this charges is going on, what investigation, whatever it is, and he's getting bread for doing nothing. It's worse. He's getting bread for doing that. He's basically getting paid for doing that. Am I wrong? Like, he's did a situation. He sent nudes to a young officer. He's been sent home full pay for 3 years. What did he get paid for? For that act? Am I wrong? Like, that's wild. Obviously, I know I'm stretching it a bit, but technically, like, that was, fam, wild. Just wild. Fam, full pay, you know. Crazy.
And then at the last minute, he admitted wrongdoing and then retired, and the disciplinary hearing...
So after all that time, he admits that he did it. Fam, this story is just something else. It's like, what going? What's actually going on? Fam, let's carry on.
It took place in his absence 10 hours later, after he had just retired. They've said the person investigating, former Chief Constable of Warwickshire Police, said Cousin was guilty of a clear case of gross misconduct and would have been dismissed without notice had he not already left the force the night before. Yeah. You wondered to yourself, if that can happen over 3 years with a senior police officer sending pictures of his private parts to a junior officer, and for 3 years he's on full pay, and then he's allowed to retire, and therefore there isn't accountability. And then we ask the question, why is our society and our police force not taking seriously violence against women and girls?
And indecent exposure.
What is going on?
It's just like, you know, and it's just like, fam, what is wrong with people? You know what it is? It's probably the position that attracts these kind of people, and because in positions of power they can get away with it more. You get what I'm trying to say? Like, move like slimy like that. But fam, at the same time, it's just like, Donny got 3 years full pay. Then he gets his retirement as well. And he admits it the day before the hearing. So what, is he going to have to pay back that bread then? I doubt it. You get me, car? He should have got sacked in 2022. But Donny made it a whole 2025 to retirement. Fam, are you clocking what's going on? Donny got... Fam, this is just wild, fam. And this is how the police are moving in the UK, like... It's crazy. It is crazy. Like, and fam, that's not the only story, because there's more. Look at this. Police sexual misconduct complaints skyrocket, but half of claims go uninvestigated. So what does that tell you there? It tells you that they've got a culture. Yeah, they got a culture. Because how is this happening in the police, fam? This is wild. Like, fam, they're not even investigating. Like, they're investigating people for Facebook messages and that woman that sent friggin' slurs in her friggin' private messages about someone that attacked her. But these men ain't even investigating themselves when man are sending around nudes and that. And doing next things. You know, fam, so... It's crazy, fam. It's crazy, fam. Let's see what this Donny's got to say, fam, car. Fam, these men need to fix up. Fam, with all this nastiness going on, fam. Need to fix up.
Farmer's material shows a corrupt clique of officers engaging in absolutely reprehensible behaviour. They're racist, they're misogynist, they're bragging about excess use of force.
You see, fam, that's the culture that they've got in their ranks. They need to lock that off, fam. And you know what it's like? If you know already. These men move wild, you know. So having them kind of people in there, fam. Why do you think there's so much mistrust with communities? Why do you think there's so much mistrust within communities and that? It's because we know who, like, people see what it is. You get me? And I'm not that type of person to cry, oh, this, that, no. But fam, it's real. You get me? And these men are just be getting away with stuff. So they're not even investigating their misconducts. You get me? So what's going to make you think they're going to investigate other misconducts properly? You get what I'm trying to say? It's one of them ones, obviously, they back their own, you know? A gang is a gang at the end of the day.
And they're showing a complete disregard for the people of London that they serve. It's bound to anger members of communities. I completely recognise that. And it will probably cause some to question the trust they hold the police in. We depend upon that trust to succeed in the policing of London.
Who's trusting these, man? After all this scandal here, there, left, right and centre. Or this officer doing that madness, that officer doing that madness. Officers friggin' fabricating evidence and all them kind of things. Like, what's going on, fam? This is crazy, fam. It's crazy. There ain't no trust.
We've acted with rigour, determination and pace. as we've confronted this case. Within 48 hours, 10 individuals were suspended from duty, away from being able to harm the public. Others were restricted, and we've broken up the local teams at Charing Cross.
That's a whole next station. That's not even the same one from the first video. That's got nothing to do with Donny, because Donny was in Manchester. That was Metropolitan. You know, so, fam, the misconduct and discrimination complaints have doubled in 5 years. Fam, mad figures, fam. You get me? They've got over 600 they've got 645 discrimination in 2023 to 2024. They got 400 misconduct in 2024, 2025, the highest number in a single year. So these men are having over 1,000 complaints. 1,000 complaints, and like 500 of them is just going unchecked. So that's 500 officers potentially. They're just doing what they want, going unchecked. That is wild. That is wild. That's a wild statistic, fam. Car. You get me? That's probably a police officer near you. You know, really and truly, like, when you break it down, it's just one of them ones like, there must be somewhere. You get me? All this, fam. And there was what? All even revelations from Panorama expose a culture of misogyny in the Met, with officers uncovered making comments about women and dismissing allegations of rape. You get me? And I know, yeah, it's not believable women, but fam, you need to take this stuff seriously as well at the same time, and you get me, actually do the due diligence. You get me? Because it's like, girl will cry. Yeah, girl will cry on a celebrity. You get me? Donny gets thrown through the works, investigation, all this job, this, that. You get me? Like what happened to that footballer Donny the other day. You get me? But then when it's the scumbags that actually doing it, you get me? They're dismissing it. Like, come on, fam. Like, fam, it's wild. You get me? But yeah, fam, that's the Met, fam. Look at the chart, fam. Look at the chart. You get me? I ain't even gonna read the whole of this because you get me? But fam, just look at this, like, fam. And this is just the Met as well, you know. It's not even national. This is the one that sets the example for the rest of them. I would say I'm sure it's the biggest one, if not one of the biggest ones. You get me? In the capital city. You know. You get me? Like, it's just some mad statistics, fam. It's like, when are they gonna take action with their own people doing mad stuff? You get what I'm trying to say? Fam, I'll even next story. Again. 39 sacked over misconduct. 39. You get me? And that's the 39 that got caught. It's not out of the, you get what I'm trying to say? Like, and this is the next one. Thames Valley. The largest non-metropolitan force in England. Ain't Thames Valley like basically London as well? Like, ain't in that same area? Am I wrong? Maybe I'm wrong, but fam, what is going on? There was 321 allegations that were made between 2020 April and the end of June, with 48% of them, so 130 of them, class of having a case to answer. It was a report designed to improve confidence in reporting these matters. Figures show 86 officers were sanctioned in relation to misconduct, and including those 39 officers and staff. So fam, there was a whole 80, there was basically 90 officers that was doing like mad stuff, that was doing misconduct, and half of them got sacked. But what going for the other ones? What to get final warnings and all of that? Like, what are these people doing, fam? What are these people doing, fam? It's just bare misconduct out here, fam. Bare misconduct. You get me? Gross misconduct. You get me? Touching people inappropriately. What's going, fam? What's going on? You get me? Everyone's always like, these men are just touchy in it, fam. Like, fam, what's going on, man? One tried to quit before the hearing. He was trying to demonstrate an alleged essay. He was investigating and touched his colleague on the back of his right leg. Fam, why are you touching? Like, it's just like, know your position, fam. Why are you touching people up at work? It's just as simple as that. Why are you touching people up at work, fam? What, fam? It's just wild, innit, fam?